Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. And today is our TGIF version. I missed the Wednesday whip edition, and I'll explain that in a little bit. Why I missed it. I'm going to wait for a couple people to come on, and that way we can enjoy our time together. So, let me move you back just a little bit. There we go. So how is everyone today? And happy Friday to you. Today is the day before the weekend. And I know the weekend is something that a lot of us live for. We live for Saturday and Sunday when we can get out and play. A lot of times it's the day, if you work all week, it's the day that you get to clean your house and tidy up and, do laundry and do stuff like that. But hopefully there's a little bit of time on the weekend where you can relax, maybe crochet a little bit, maybe get outside. Here in Florida, it has been stormy, so stormy. We've gotten a lot of lightning and thunder, and it's really odd because we've gotten a lot of that, but not a lot of rain in the last couple of days. It's like there's a storm outside. We might get a little bit of rain, but not a lot. Not certainly what the storm sounds like we should be getting. So anyway, it's been kind of weird. I'm sure the air pressure is a little different out there. It's just very muggy, but right now, this morning, it looks really sunny and bright, and the sky is blue. So maybe going into the weekend, we'll have a good time. So good morning, everyone. And I see there's a couple people on. Hey, Wendy, good morning. It's good to see you. So my first question for everyone is, what's in your cup? I have my trusty coffee with some creamer. Today I used a little bit of powder creamer in the French vanilla flavor. So yeah, we got something new going on in our family for the month of August. It's a challenge that we have set up for ourselves, and we're the only ones, doing it. It's not like we have challenged anyone else to do it, but it's just something that we want to see for ourselves that we can do. So that's going to be fun. So I did buy some powder creamer in case we run out of the liquid creamer, and then we have that to go to because the whole month of August, our family, our little family of 4 here, we are not buying anything from the grocery store. Nothing. We are eating whatever meat we have in the house, whatever, bread, vegetables, whatever we have here is what we're eating. We are not buying one thing. So in preparation of that, I did stock up on a couple pantry items that that we do use, frequently through the month. My husband travels a long distance for work, and so, he takes easy foods to eat because he works in a surgery center, and so they're running all day, and they're grabbing a meal break or just a regular break whenever they can. So it has to be really quick and easy. So no, yes, and Wendy, I'll explain that in just a minute. I had a little fun monkey wrench thrown into my day on Wednesday. And so, yeah, I'll explain that in just a minute as soon as I get a couple more people on here. So anyway, that's what we're doing in August. Hey, PJ, good morning. Good morning. So, we're just trying to, hey, Brenda, it's good to see you. And so we're just trying to see what will happen if we don't, I do a lot of Walmart pickups. And unfortunately, Walmart pickup is really easy to, go overboard with. And so we have, quite a bit of stock in food. A while ago, we bought, a lot of beef and pork when it was on sale. It's in the deep freezer. We have, chicken legs and chicken thighs, and so, you know, we have meat, so that's not a problem. Um, we also, have several meatless meals that we can certainly do. Beans and rice. We had some beans and rice last night, and it was so good. It was just very simple, very yummy food. Um, when probably about, I'm going to say, even, 50 years ago, probably 48, 49, 50 years ago, um, there was the grocery store that my mom shopped at was A&P, and food, their brand food was called Ann Page. And so she would get a big can of um, red kidney beans. And on the back of that, there was a recipe. And she would make it frequently, and it was really good. I loved it as a child, and I love it even more now. Um, but anyway, growing up, I would just call it Ann Page because that's what was at the top of that was what was on the label. My mom took the label off and saved the label so that she could have the recipe. And so I would just call it Ann Page. Can you make Ann Page, please? So anyway, she made it yesterday and it was delicious. And, red kidney beans, a quart of, diced or stewed tomatoes, whatever kind of tomatoes you have, and 3 cups of rice. And let's see, we used 3 cans of the red kidney beans. We didn't have any cooked. Hey, Danine, it's good to see you. And fresh large diced green pepper and onion. And so anyway, it's just amazing. And, it doesn't have any meat in it. It has the protein from the kidney beans, but it's just so good. Oh my goodness. I just couldn't get enough of it last night. It was so yummy. So I'm going to do a tutorial for that on how to make that for a Meatless Monday on my other channel, Cedarcroft Homesteading Adventures. But that's going to be something. Hey, Squish, good morning. Good morning. Are you up super late today, Squish? Wow. And so, I am going to do a tutorial on that meal because it is so delicious. It's so delicious and it's easy and it's really good. It can be a really good vegetarian meal. But, when you eat it, it's so hearty that you don't even think of it as, a vegetarian or a meatless meal. But anyway, it's just really, really good. Really good. And I am going to turn off my sound. Sorry if you heard that. There we go. Okay, just turned off my sound. So in my cup is coffee. What's in your cup this morning? So good. So good. I have to remind myself to drink it because, oh, okay, it's only midnight. Okay, cool. Aw, thank you, Squish. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. So let me tell you guys about Wednesday. I forgot to tell you guys on Monday that I would be a little late on Wednesday because I had to take my dad to a doctor appointment. It was just a follow-up with a doctor. And so it, wasn't supposed to take that long, but, it took a little bit longer. So I got home probably about 20 minutes after 10 that morning. And so it was, a little bit late. Well, and I was going to go live as soon as I got home, which is why I, told you guys I'll be on, later this morning. Red beet juice. Red beet juice. So, good morning, Nikki. It's good to see you. Good to see you. And so, anyway, um, when I got home, um, my little granddaughters were here. And so when I walked in the door, they both came, running over to me and, Grammy, Grammy. And they heard a rumor from their great grandma, my mom, their Nana, that Grammy had a surprise for them, which I did. I just didn't realize, when I left that they would be here when I got home. So, needless to say, I had a little, I don't know if you don't have little ones, you probably don't know Coco Melon. But Coco Melon, there's a lot of YouTube videos for Coco Melon. It's a little, it's a little animation, it's a little baby, and it's just adorable. And, they teach songs, it's time to go to bed. Yes, 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 kind of a thing. And, well, they had a JJ doll, a Coco Melon doll at Walmart. So the last time I did a pickup, I got two of them and they were exactly alike. And, so I surprised the girls with those and they played with them and they rocked them and they fed them and they, even put real food on the little tray for them. And, they put them down for a nap and then they gave them a drink and they sang with them and danced with them and they were busy and it was so much fun to watch. So anyway, that was the rest of my morning and into the afternoon. My little 3-year-old granddaughter, she when it came time for lunchtime, she wanted a grilled sandwich. So she asked for a grilled cheese. So I made her a grilled cheese and we were just really busy. Excuse me. So it was about 2 o'clock when they finally, when they went home because it was time for a nap. And for the little one, the 3-year-old, she has a rest time. So she goes in her room and she'll quietly, read a book or lay in the bed and play with her dolls or, whatever. But it's just her quiet time. So anyway, so they went home and I sat on the couch because I was just going to sit for a minute and collect my bearings, from the busy morning. And the next thing I know, it was 4 o'clock and I'm like waking up from the couch at 4 o'clock. So I was like, oh my goodness, I never got to go live. And then it was time to, make dinner. My husband got home and it just was like boom, 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 boom. Of course, with the nap in between, right? Because I just fell out on the couch. Those little girls are so busy. I wish I had just, a little pinky full of their energy. Because wow, they just got it going. And the little 1-year-old, holding the little doll and singing the song with her. And it was just adorable. And it just blessed me so much. So that was my Wednesday. That's why I never got on Wednesday. Because it just, you can't say no to a little 1-year-old and a 3-year-old, precious little girls that are looking at you saying, Grammy, we're surprised. So, in all things, family comes first. So that was what happened. And it just kind of, it was just a fun afternoon and very busy. And then, I crashed. So yes, I agree, Squish. I agree. And especially the little precious little ones. So anyway, I promised you on Monday that I was going to have that bag finished. And I did. And in the meantime, can you believe it? I have misplaced it. So it is in either one of my many whip bags or my baskets. And right before I went live, I was like, okay, let me go get that bag. And then I'm not finding it. So, oh my gosh, guys, I need some organization over here, right? And for some reason, I'm going through a period of time where, crochet is my therapy, and crochet is something that keeps me going um, when things are real stressful and whatnot. And, when I'm experiencing a bout of depression or a bout of anxiety, and, it just helps me. Um, it focuses me on the yarn and, and the movement of the hook, and it's just a really good therapy. But, lately I've been going through a time where I'm sleeping a lot. And I feel like it might be part of, the depression, part of getting back on full meds. I was trying to find a new doctor. I was concerned about, keeping the medication going. And so I'm just sharing with you honestly. I have been really having a hard time sleeping a lot. And remember a couple months ago where I was an insomniac? I could not sleep at all. Well, that was during a time when I wasn't really taking the full meds because I was worried about running out. So I think that was affecting that. And now that I'm fully back on, they can just really affect you. So anyway, I'm sleeping a lot. And I feel like I could sleep 24 hours a day. And so I'm trying to combat that. I'm trying to like swing the pendulum back to a good happy medium, because it went from insomnia and now it's all the way over here where I'm sleeping a lot, and I'm trying to bring it back to the center. So I'm working on that. Does anybody, out there have any problem with that too? I don't know. Maybe you don't experience that, or maybe you have experienced that. And so I'm just being, open and transparent to help anyone else who maybe has experienced that, to see that you're not alone. So, because it's so easy to feel like you're all alone sometimes with symptoms and with trying to figure out, what to do. So anyway, I don't know where that bag is. So I didn't have time to really go searching. And I know I put it somewhere safe. I know I did. Probably on Wednesday when the girls, when I saw the girls, 4 to 6 hours during the day. Yes, Squish, I know. Oh, Brenda, you struggle too. Well, thank you for sharing that, because, sometimes I feel like, I'm just the weirdest, strangest person in the world, with my symptoms and everything. And, it's hard when, when you don't know, if other people have symptoms like that. And so anyway, just know I'm right there with you. If you do experience something like that, I'm right there with you. And let's just keep going and keep trying to work it out and do our best every day. And that's all we can do, right? That's all we can do. So now I'm sitting here feeling like a dummy because I can't find my bag. Well, okay. I will show it to you. I'm going to make it my mission this weekend to find it and then show it to you. Now, for those of you who don't know, our group, Crochet Therapy, we do a Zoom, usually once or twice a month. It just kind of depends on scheduling, right? And so tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time, tomorrow at 10 a.m., which is right around the time that I came live today. Pardon me. We will be doing a Zoom. And it's a fun, oh, thank you. Thank you, Brenda. Yeah. And so we are doing a Zoom, and it's a fun time to get together and actually see each other's faces, because I get to chat with you, you get to see me, but I don't get to see you. And it's so much fun for me. And let me tell you, I don't pay for the Zoom, so they give us 40 minutes. And that 40 minutes goes so fast because it's so much fun, and we're all chatting probably all at the same time and hear the different accents. Yes, squish? Absolutely. It's so much fun. And so, anyway, tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's New York time, Atlanta time, we will be doing our Zoom. So if you have not received an invitation, then all you have to do is send me an email with the subject line as Zoom, and I will know that is, your request for a Zoom invitation, and I will send it right out to you. I'm actually, I had lost track of some of my emails, so I'm going to go through all of my crochet therapy emails just to make sure that nobody has requested it. And I have to clean out that email because, for a while there, when I went to Tennessee, I wasn't able to check the email, and I know some emails got passed up. So here we go. If you want to be a part of this Zoom, just send me an email. My email is down below, or I can give it to you. It's crochet therapy, the number 4, the letter U, @gmail.com. And just send me an email and I will send you the invitation. It's invitation only, but it's open to everyone who requests an invitation. It's not a closed group. It's just to keep us safe with our Zoom meeting. I don't just put it out there in the public. I just actually send it to people who request it. So anyway, it's just a fun time. Last time and the time before, they just like cut us off right at the 40-minute mark. And we were like, whoa, you're done. And so that was, it's always fun because the time goes so fast. We chat, we have fun, we laugh, we say silly things, we share serious things. We just get to be together. It's almost like, being in a room together. And last time we had some new people, first timers. It was so much fun having the first timers there. And the old timers, we were so welcoming of the new timers and first timers. And so it's just so fun to get together. And, our crochet therapy group is so, you guys are just so wonderful. You're so welcoming and kind and funny and creative, and I just love it. So anyway, I'm just really excited. So do you remember on Monday, I had some happy mail, and this is the crochet journal that Alice sent me. And I just really love it. I love it for one thing because of how easy the pages open. I mean, they're just so gentle. It's like a nice drape in crochet, right? It's so wonderful. Like you're not forcing the binding open. It's just the perfect book, and I just love it. So anyway, if you guys don't have a crochet journal, you can certainly get one like this. You can also use, a blank notebook. You don't have to get fancy, but this sure does make it easy and fun. So each page has, information on it, like the project and the designer, yarn, contents, color, the lot number, crochet tension, hook size, the amount used, difficulty, for whom you made it, the size. So if it was, a sweater, you could put the size of the sweater, starting date and finishing date. Oops. And washing instructions. So, washing instructions is really good. I really never thought about that because, later on down the line, are you going to really remember how to wash something? I don't know. Shoot, I can't even find the bag I was working on a couple days ago. So, I'm not going to remember how to wash. So, anyway. Oh my gosh, guys. So, let's see. What was the other question? There were a couple questions I was going to ask you. What is on your hook right now? And I feel kind of lost because my crochet hook was with that pattern, and I can't find it. And what did I do with that? Seriously, I've lost it. Oh my goodness. I don't know what I did with the pattern. Is it right here? Oh, wait a minute. I just remembered. Oh my gosh, right? This is how goofy I am. Okay. So I finished the bag. I have not put the handles on it yet. So the bag is 15 inches tall and about 13 and a half wide, almost 14. And then I did the crab stitch for the border, and all I have to do is do the handles and I will be done. So why didn't I see that before? Goodness. So anyway, I am super, super stoked about this because as soon as I get the handles on, I can start on the next one. And so yeah, here's my bag of tricks. Oh my goodness. You know, it's a good thing my head is attached, because if it wasn't, I probably would misplace it and have to have my family go looking for it. Yeah. Yeah. So the good news is, okay, so out of a skein of brown, I love this yarn. This is how much is left. So I have enough to do a, to do the handles with this brown. Now, you know, the brown has about 7 ounces of yarn. So it has a little bit more than any of the variegated or, you know, stripy or any of those, because that is 5 ounces. So I'm into the second skein of, and you can see I've used quite a bit of that. So anyway, yeah. So that's cool. So you'll need, you know, I did the other ones as a scrap blanket, so I really didn't know, you know, how much yarn I used, because I just kept connecting it and it was just all scrap blankety looking, which is really cool. But I decided to do this one all one colorway. So anyway, oh, I heard my kitty. Are you in there? Yes, you are. Hi. Hi. My kitty is in the closet. So you will need, you know, if you use a variegated, you will need 2 skeins of the variegated, and probably just 1 skein of a solid if that's the way you go. So that's always good to know. So I'm excited about that. I don't know. I really like the eclectic way that excuse me, that a scrap bag looks too. I really like that. So, but I thought, you know, for these, I would just do these kind of bags and keep it, you know, pretty standard, So, yay! I have my hooks. That's awesome. Okay. You know, I don't know how I can have like 4 or 5 hook sets of the Clover Amour, and still, like, where is my eye hook? I don't know. How can I lose one particular size of hook? Probably because I've left it in every single one of those whip bags up there. Probably so. Let me see if it's on the bottom here. No, it's not. Okay, so are you wanting to crochet along with me? Let's see. Okay, Squish is making a C2C yarn bomb piece being installed on Sunday. And PJ is making a brick wall afghan. Wow. So, Squish, tell us what kind of yarn bomb project you're doing. Is it, for a pole? Is it an animal? Oh, Wendy, your video keeps freezing. You're over 15 minutes behind. Oh, okay, Wendy. So sorry. So sorry. I hope you have a great day. And so, Squish, are you, when I think of yarn bomb, I think of like the light posts on a city street, and I think of, fun faces and crocheting it down, and I just think of all that fun stuff. So I'm really curious about yarn bombing. Also, I think when it gets wet, it would get really heavy, and I would be concerned that it would slide. I've thought about yarn bombing before, but then you have to be like really creative. And so, are you just going to yarn bomb with one item, or do you have several? I'm very curious. Maybe you can share it on your channel. And for this project, you're covering 3 bollards. Oh, very colorful palette. I'm going to have to look up the word bollards. I don't know what that is, but it sounds interesting. Bollards. If I could have found my... Yeah, I went looking for my tablet today, too. Do you think I could have found that? No. I couldn't find my tablet either. Remember that one day I sat here and I found everything that I was looking for? And now today I have lost everything that I'm looking for. Okay, now I'm really curious about that brick wall. Brick wall afghan. Wow, that sounds really neat. Is it... brick wall. So when I think of a brick wall, I think of rectangles, sideways, horizontal, and I think of them being offset. So you have like this one, and then you have this one, and this one, and then this one. So, so each of the ends offset to the middle of the next row. So that sounds really amazing. Sounds amazing. I would really love to see that. If you are on our Crochet Therapy Facebook group, take a photo and put it on our Facebook group. I would love that. Okay, Squish says we anchor the pieces to the top of the posts and poles so they don't slip down. Okay, lots of fun. People often stop and admire the pieces. It's nice to see the smile on people's faces. That's awesome, Squish. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. So you do this in the middle of the day, and it's not like a secretive thing where you go out at midnight. I've heard of that too. That's kind of scary. To do the yarn bombing in the middle of the night. I mean, exciting. Okay, PJ. Oh, it's made with granny squares and elongated grannies and continuous join. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. I would love to see. Hey, good morning, Sunshine Carla. How are you? How are you? It's good to see you. PJ, I would love to see a photo of that on our Facebook group. Gosh, that sounds really interesting. And if you have like a link to a pattern or something, go ahead and share it. Oh, you do it in the daytime and you have a cup of after. Oh, that's really fun. That's really fun. I love that you do it all together. And so you don't have to worry about the authorities. Okay. That's good to know. That's really good to know. Carla says, yes, photo. Photo, please. That sounds really neat. Really, really neat. So I have this problem where I like to start a new project all the dang time. All of it. All the dang time. So, yeah. Oh, you're about 2/3 done. That's awesome. That's awesome. So I'm kind of preparing myself for 2022. And I know it's a long way off, right? But it's going to get here before we know it. Okay, thanks, PJ. Ooh, I can't wait. I can't wait to see it. It sounds really, really pretty. And oh, and Squish, when you get those yarn bombs done, take a photo and post it. Oh, you got the council permission. Okay. That's so wonderful. That's a whole lot better than, yeah. That's a whole lot better than doing it in the middle of the night and like running away, worried that you'll get caught. Oh. Yeah. Oh, Carla, you don't like winter. Are you probably in the part of the country that really has a harsh winter, a really harsh winter? And I would just come and 2022. I know. I know, Squish. I know it. I agree. I agree. But I'm thinking in 2022, I'm just going to tell myself no. You cannot keep starting new projects until you finish the ones that you've started. So I don't know. Uh, you know, just don't know. So for those of you who are new, oh, Kentucky, it just stays gray forever. Oh, I see. I understand. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I do. I get it. And I wonder about that too. Moving to you have so many whips, Nikki. Oh my gosh, I know. Um, I need to go through them again and organize them again and prioritize them again. Because I feel like I can't get a handle on them. I really do. So I have these bags that I have a deadline for. And then, you know, I have had an offer of help to get, I know, I know, I know, Squish. I am always so amazed. There are a couple crafters out there that only do one project at a time, and I'm always so amazed at that. I really am. And they do one until they're done, and then they start another one until they're done. And I don't know whether it's because I get bored and I need to start something new. I'm not sure what is going on, but yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I need to prioritize because I feel like if I can't get a handle on what I have, then I don't even know which direction to go in next, Because surely there's a couple projects that are almost complete, like this. This bag is complete. I just have to put the handles on it. So, see, in my head, I've already have it completed, which is probably not good because that kind of took the urgency away. I'm like, oh, I'm done. Yay. I just have to put the handles on. Well, you're not done until you put the handles on. But I've already said, I'm done. Yeah, I think it's like a crochet lie that we tell ourselves. Oh, Carla says she can't do just one. It's like potato chips, right? I know. I'm wondering if I'm going to miss the sun a little bit in the winter in Tennessee, but I do like the cold. Oh, and Nikki says she does the same thing. Yeah, it's like you're almost done. So in your mind, you're done. So then it just never gets finished because it's done, but it's not. Yeah, because, the thing is, like here in Florida, unless I'm on a beach or by a pool, I really don't like to be in the sun. I really don't like to be so hot. I want to cool off. And, being in a pool is very refreshing. I don't mind the heat then because I'm staying cool. Or at the beach, if you sit on the beach and then you get hot, you can go jump in the water and cool off. So, I know it gets just as hot in Tennessee. And during the summer, but the blessing is that it's not hot, 11 and a half months out of the year. Um, there is some cold weather, some cool weather to kind of, um, you know, bring it down a notch, and even the occasional snow. Um, you know, I would love to just roll around in some snow and just get nice and cold and shivery and then go sit by a fire, and drink some hot cocoa. I would love that. Um, but, here in Florida, uh, you know what I think really started me just absolutely just where I just couldn't handle the heat was when we had a little bake shop, and the AC unit in that bake shop, it was a new building, but it was just a very cheaply made building. So every shop in that plaza had just the lowest of the AC units that they could possibly get away with. And then, we were baking in there and it just got so hot. And, in the summer, it was just the sun was pouring in, the oven was going, the AC unit wasn't working. I was hot. I just got to the point there where I was just like, I can't stand this, this heat anymore. I just can't stand it. So, yeah, when we were done with that, I was like, done with the heat, seriously done with the heat. So, yeah, it's just miserable. So I think that's what did it. I really do. So guys, the reason I'm asking what's on your hook is because I'm constantly looking for something new to make or do or start. Let's put it that way. And I'm kind of in a rut, other than starting the the cotton projects, which I was just so deeply madly in love with, and having a lot of fun and just, whipping those out and completing those and getting them all done and blah, blah, blah. That was so much fun. But I've kind of stalled a little bit lately. And so, I've got this bag and two more to do. Yeah, two more to do. And then I did start a C2C blanket. And I'm just going to make those doll size. So make two of those for my little granddaughters and for their baby dolls. And so, other than that, I really don't have anything in mind. I keep seeing things. I'm thinking maybe I might start doing some little ornaments, some crochet ornaments, because they are small and would be quick, and maybe I could, finish them before I, fall asleep again. I don't know. Oh my goodness. I can't do a big project right now. So I'm going to have to find something small. So what do you suggest? In the way of, crochet ornaments. I know that Yarn Inspirations and Red Heart, they have some really cute ornaments. They have several that I shared with you last year that were food related. Yeah, get ready for Christmas. They were food related. And so like one was a little taco, one was a little hamburger, mosaic crochet. I have not, Squish, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm a little intimidated by the look of the mosaic crochet. It kind of looks a little complicated. And so I would love to know if it's doable with, half a foggy brain. I would just really like to know if it's doable. I was going to help someone figure out mosaic crochet at the beginning of this year, but yeah, it does. It's very beautiful looking. It does look complicated. I'm not sure if if my foggy brain could handle it right now. I was going to help someone work out the mosaic crochet at the beginning of this year, but then, you know, it was like the schedule never met up. Let's see. She says, not at all. You won't believe how easy it is. Single crochet and double crochet stitches. That's it. Oh, well, that's really neat. That sounds doable. Maybe it's not as complicated as it looks. So yeah, I would love to try that. So let's see. What was the name? Courtney at, is it Fiberflux Studios or Fiberfox? Well, we'll have to give it a look. We'll have to give it a look-see and see. I've seen people, making, oh, the waves. Yes, I have seen the waves. And I actually started a project before Christmas last year of a wave blanket, and it is really pretty, and it's not hard. That one was like double crochet and single crochet, so it would make it just do this. So I have seen that. I've mastered a chevron, believe it or not. It was a granny chevron. Okay, you only work the front side of the work, lots of ends, but you do a great border and it hides them all. Oh, I see. Are you carrying up your sides? Or are you like cutting your yarn at the end of every row? That would be interesting. Yeah, I would be really interested in learning that. Interesting. So, I've got a lot on this table, and I have so much yarn that is in boxes and bags and everywhere, and cut at every row. Okay, so that would be a lot of ends, but if you did the magic knot or the Russian join, maybe you could work that out, and then you wouldn't have to sew in a lot of ends. Interesting. So, yeah, I have a lot of yarn. Does anybody have this problem where you have so much yarn all over the place that you don't even know what you have, and you've even forgotten half of what you had? Yeah, that's my problem right now. So I'm on a yarn ban, no buying yarn. And oh, for those of you who are just coming in and you may have missed the beginning, don't forget, tomorrow is our Zoom. So if you want to be part of the Zoom, it's 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is Atlanta and New York time. So you can kind of figure out, what time it would be in your neck of the woods. And if you want an invitation, it's open to everyone, but it's invitation only, just to protect the privacy of the group. And so just send me an email, crochet therapy, the number 4, the letter U, at gmail.com. The email address is down below. So if you don't remember that, don't worry about it. Just go down below and click on that and send me an email. The subject line is Zoom, and I will send you an invitation. And it's a lot of fun. It's 40 minutes, and then Zoom cuts us off. So, it's a quick time to get together and have fun and just chat with everyone, and just enjoy everyone's, everyone's, just get to look at everyone's faces. Hey, Carla, have a good weekend, Carla. And so anyway, it's just a lot of fun. And so don't forget to do that. And there was something else I was going to tell you. I don't know. Can't remember what it is right now, but there was something else I was going to tell you. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, anyway, I'm trying to think of it. It's not there. Not there. Okay. So I hope that you guys have a great weekend, and I hope I see you tomorrow. If not, then I'll see you on Monday. And so, I do remember what I was going to tell you about. So starting Sunday, the month of August, in our family, we have a little challenge going where we are not purchasing any thing from the grocery store. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you for putting the photo in the group. That's really fun. And so we are doing that challenge where we're just eating whatever's in the house. We're just going to use up what's in the pantry, use up what's in the freezer, and just go from there. So I'm excited about that. No purchasing groceries for the month of August. If you want to join me, you're welcome to. Let me know if you're going to do this challenge too. And you've got a couple days, so if you need to stock up on some basics, don't forget the toilet paper and milk and no soft drinks. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Carla, I feel your pain now for something, if you have a family with, young children and you have to buy fresh milk, obviously, buy whatever is a necessity. That is something that, you take care of your family. But as far as, all of the pantry items and, all of that, we are just going to try to use up as much as what we have. So, yeah, I think, it's going to save us money. So whatever we normally spend on that, we can put towards bills, put towards savings, put towards whatever, just be intentional with that money. And that's really our goal, to do that. So that's a good thing, don't you think? Anyway, guys, have a great weekend, and I will see you either tomorrow. Right, make room for winter foods. That's a good idea too, Carla. So I hope that you guys have a great weekend. Hope to see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you on Monday. And stay safe, be kind, and let's get hooking. And talk to you later. Bye.